Good morning, everybody. It is Tammy with Stampin' Scrap Tammy with our weekly Facebook Live. It is Wednesday, May 12th. I had to look at the date. I had no idea. All right, so welcome. Of course, I'm running a couple minutes behind. I'm hoping everything works smooth and that like my letters, if you look over there, that are the right way. Facebook took away the tool for us to like switch that around. So sometimes when you hop on, it's like backwards and then there's just this quick little click and that click is gone. And then this morning, it wouldn't let me share a picture. Like it was just all wonky. So I talked to some friends and they're having the same issue. So if you're seeing it all over the place, that's why. There's some updates that are a little bit goofy, but I'm gonna check in here. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. And even more excited, I was kind of running late. I was on pins and needles, really kind of a little nervous Nelly this morning. We all went and got the whole family, because we're all going on vacation on Friday. We're going to Maui. And we had to take a COVID test, which, I mean, we're all fine. My husband and I have been vaccinated, but you know, it's still a little nerve-wracking to make sure everything comes back. And so we got tested at 9:30 and 10, and like my result, I was first, so my results came. So I'm like, okay, everyone else is right behind me. So I was just checking my email, and everybody's negative. We're all good to go. It was like everybody was in the room when I announced the kids is, and everyone just, you know, woo, we're cheering like it was a big, I don't know, like we were waiting for results for something, but it was pretty funny. I should have recorded that. All right, so I'm just trying to see where we are here. I hope we're here. It's not showing up for me right now. Let me see here. Oh, right there. Okay. Oh, good. There's a couple of you watching already. Hey, Ginger, you're catching the live, and Donna and Sharice. So good morning, everybody. Do make sure we have Prize Patrol. Like, share, comment. Like my page if you don't like my page yet. I would love it if you liked my page. I got all kinds of fun stuff planned next week for while I'm gone. So, but I got a project to share today. I switched my plan on today about 9 times, maybe 10, maybe 12. I went back and forth what I wanted to do today. But I had so much fun creating the Hey Chick class that I want to share with you one of the fun fold cards that we made, as well as I'll give you a glimpse at the tutorial, the other cards, and then there is an ordering link in this message if you decide like, wow, I gotta have that card class. All right. And then also, I mean, if you want to purchase the stamp sets or anything else, there is an ordering link there. There's an order special, all kinds of good stuff. Go not too fast, not too slow. All right, here we are. Looks like we got a whole bunch of you. All right, so I am just like, and maybe that's why I'm also a little bit all over, because I am going on vacation. I'm going to be gone for like longer than I ever have been, I think. With the kids, they've never done a trip like this. So I do have scheduled posts and emails and things going out to everybody next week. So if you're not on my email list, get there. You're going to get that fun little ruler that tells you exactly, here, let me show you, how to read all those little measurements. So when you subscribe to my email list, you get these so that you can tell like what is 1/16, 3/16. Those are confusing. I'm not shy about telling you that I have trouble reading a ruler. And so I want you to have all the tools that you need to be successful. That is included when you subscribe to my email list. All right. Not to mention Tutorial Tuesday. I'm working on Tutorial Tuesday right now for next week. So next week, I'm going to be sending you a full tutorial, like a whole class tutorial on Tuesday. So just so you know, I'm not going to really be working while I'm on vacation. If you send me an email, I will probably, you know, be checking in on that if there's something urgent. If you need some assistance with like an order or something like that, of course you can email me. And if I get back to you, I do. Otherwise, I'll contact you right when I get home. But the other option, you can call Stampin' Up! Too. So they're great customer service. All right, so where do I want to start today? You know, I'm going to start with just digging right into the project, and I'll just talk about kind of the class as we go and what it's involved in it. And then at the end, if I remember, we'll see if I remember, I would like to talk just a smidge about paper shares and my color club, if I have it here. I don't know. It was here, but oh, I put it over here. So I'm going to set that by my stuff here. So if you want information on Color Club and ribbon shares, I will talk about that at the end. And I'm going to try not to forget about it. And so I printed these off. So, and the reason I did that is because now Now in our new annual catalog, the Hey Birthday Chick is in there with the dies, but originally in our occasions catalog, it wasn't. It was like a out of publication thing, and then they carried over. The Hey Chick is like a returning stamp set here, but there's these dies that go with it as well. That was an out of publication thing. So I should maybe write, I think I can see the number. Well, that just has the number. I should have put the numbers in there. But the numbers are below, like if you're interested in these, they're up above in the description of the post here. And so I just wanted to point that out. I didn't use any of the Hey Chick stamp set, but I did pull in what appears to be, I believe that's the chicken wire, and I used the little sign up here, but gosh, these are all so cute. A little chicken coop. But I used darn near every stamp in the set. I believe I did in the card class. And so right here, you're seeing the cover page of the tutorial. This is hot off of the press. My friend Gail helps me out, and so I created the cards with the assistance as well as looking on my friend Brenda Nelson's Instagram. So if you don't follow Brenda Nelson on Instagram, you may want to think about that. Just go to Instagram. She's got a super awesome page. She is an artist and designer. So that is where this card is cased from. And I'm going to show you just how to do it. Now it was late at night when I created this card, so I couldn't call her for measurements or anything. So I did have to figure out the measurements on my own. I do have those included in the tutorial that is included in the Hey Birthday Chick card class. And so this is what was considered our birthday club class for May. And what is included in that? So we made 8 cards. Let me show you the other ones before we get started. Holy moly, are these about the most beautiful? No, I don't think beautiful is the right word. I don't know. Let's just say fantastic. Fantastic cards you'll ever see. Isn't this great? It's just so, and all the colors coordinate in this. So maybe not the typical colors that you would think of when you're thinking of the Hey Chick bundle. Or Hey Birthday Chick. Hey Chick, Hey Birthday Chick. I think you need them both. But and really, you know, if you didn't have the Hey Chick, you could add in a different envelope. Goodness, it includes envelopes. It sure does. But you could add a different animal there, and it'd still be really cute. And so I'm just going to give you a glance at what the tutorial looks like. I think the tutorial itself is just beautiful. And here we go. And you know, look at this print job. I got a new printer. It's not as great as my other one. I got like the cheapest one you could find because I'm going to fix mine. But anyway, so that is and this is the card that we're going to make today. So great instruction here, you know. So, you know, just a little hint, you may want to join my email list by next Tuesday if you want to get this all nice and sweetly done into a printable format. All right. But I will talk about it today, and I will tell you the measurements as we go as well. Okay, so card number 1, well, I don't know what the order is, but I'm just going to show them all to you. So this is one of the cards, and there's 2 of each designs, and then 1 of the fun fold here, included in the card class. So everything is cut. All the die cuts are cut. I do send you the non-stamped, so just like this, cutouts for all the chickens. And so I love this one with the cake. Look at that. You know, so as I'm showing you these cards, I should tell you what I was planning to do today. So I was planning on just sharing with you the swap cards that I received from the new annual catalog. I'm still going to do that today. So I'm going to squeeze in 2 lives today because I really want to show you those cards before I leave. And I am just looking here. I don't know if my screen is wonky or maybe I just don't have it scrolled up. I'm showing that I'm only showing part of it. Oh no, it's all on there. Okay, I was a little worried that I was only halfway on. And so I did a ton of die cutting for this, but it was so much fun. So like all these little pieces here are cut out, the happy birthdays cut out. So it's just so fun. And then we have got this little chicken. I did do a little bit of sponging down here below. Isn't that cute? With Daffodil Delight. And I used a little piece of the paper. Like, see that paper? It fits perfect with this. From the Well Suited. So look at the backside of that. Not what you would have been expecting. All right, and then last card that we're gonna make is this one right here. I will have a few things to share with you. And let's see, what else is included? There's a few other goodies included in the class. All the cut supplies, envelopes, you know, inserts, whites for the inside that are needed. Comes with some Tombow glue because you do need that on these. You get the twine for all of the little twiney things that we're doing here. Speaking of that, I gotta set some out. I don't have any out for today's card. and then a full package of dimensionals. So a little extra goodies with the class this time. And let's move this out of the way. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and share with you the measurements for this card and this setup. It's one of those that at a glance, it might look a little bit intimidating. And so you can see here, look at this. It's going to fold over like so for easy mailing. And then when you pop it up, you just, I mean, this is like one of those impressive cards that people are just gonna ooh and ah over when you send it to them to celebrate them. All right, so let's start first with a piece of the thick, basic white cardstock. I've got this cut at 5.5 by 4 1/4. And I don't need, I was just reaching for my bone fold to score that, but I don't need to do that. And then next, I'm gonna find my bone fold, in fact. I have all my bone folds on the other side. I keep them in a little cup so that if anyone needs one while they're here, I have it. And we had some live classes this week. We had 3 classes in 2 days. 3 classes in 2 days as in, we just did all of the classes for the month. You could come on Monday and Tuesday because, you know, I'm gonna be gone about the rest of the month. And that was so intense, but so fun to get all of that done. It was like impressive that I was able to pull off that many projects in that many days because I didn't have time to start preparing until about Saturday. All right, so let's get started here. I'm gonna go through the score lines with you. It's so easy to do. I love this for this kind of project that I'm doing. The Simply scoring board works as well, but I, one-stop shop here when I have my paper turn. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna measure. So this gets a little bit confusing for people because you wanna measure this way, which you can, but I'm gonna show you how I like to do this. I like to use, believe it or not, this side of my ruler. Here, let's point out, this side over here. So from this line, from where it cuts, oh, can you hear that? That is my printer. So my other printer was kept upstairs and it didn't make noise. This one just like randomly turns on. I don't know what the deal with it is, but it is so strange. Anyways, so if you hear that going, that's what it is. All right, so here is the cut line. So this is 1 inch, okay? So, and then, everything in between here. Each line is 1/4 of an inch here. And so what I need to do is I need one score line at 3/4 of an inch. I'm gonna make sure I use my scoring tool. I know it's not that one, that's my cutting tool. All right, so first, 3/4 of an inch. We're gonna score it with the scoring tool on the trimmer. Next, I need a score line at 1 inch. Then I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna do the same exact thing. I will flip it here and do 3/4 of an inch and 1 inch. All right, and there we have, let me pull that up. So this does lock in place, which is really nice. I mean, when I'm doing a whole bunch, it automatically comes up. But it does kind of, not necessarily lock, but it does hold snug in place, and that works great when you're doing really small cuts and measurements because you don't have to worry about your paper wiggling around. All right, so that's it to the score line. Super simple, 3/4 of an inch and 1 inch on each side. And then what you want to do is you want to cut a circle out of the middle because it's going to be the front of our card because we got to have a little window for our little chickens to pop out of. And so I went ahead and did that with my Stamp Cut Emboss machine. And then here is what we have next, okay? And so then what you're going to want to do after you have that all ready to go, I'm going to just set this up and then we'll get to stamping some chickens. And so then, let's see here. I'm gonna just score all of my lines and flip those 2 back. So I'm gonna fold it in, fold it in. Let's see, I think I did that a little, no I didn't, I did that right. And then as you see, let's bring our base back in. Here, let's do the one that I'm gonna actually use, this one that I have done. It did take me a little practice to get the right height. Now, you can play with this if you want it to be taller. Obviously, then you just make this longer. I don't think I mentioned what size this sheet is here. So this sheet, to make it work and make it fit exactly on our standard card base so that it'll slide into an envelope, so the size that we're all used to, that you want to have is 6. So this is 6 by 4 1/4. So you just need that extra 1/2 inch to make this work and stand up just how you want it to, okay? So let's go ahead. I hope I did that right. Let me see. Let's get this going here. And so what I want to do here, I did. Okay. So what I want to do is, see, this is like not up where it should be. There we go. So a couple different questions people asked during the class how I got the stuff inside of there. I'm not doing any stamping on that inside part there. So I did it where I attached it all first, but hold on a second here. I need a little confetti on the outside. I'm gonna just grab a sheet of scratch paper. So before I attach it, I wanna do my little, I put a little of this confetti stuff, you know, why not? Because it looks great. Just in Bermuda Bay, so like a tone on tone is what I did. And I'm not gonna go around the whole card. I'm just gonna kind of go around the edges here. Just give it a little loop-de-loop, half loop around the circle. Let's go ahead and put that in there. So I apologize, everybody. Those that were at class have heard this story, or if you've spent any time with me, and I might have even talked about her last week, my daughter. So I'm talking a little goofy these days, maybe a little goofier than normal. My daughter has been speaking in this extreme Midwest accent, jibber jabber, and it's so funny. And so, you know, obviously she's going to Maui with us, and the other day she came in and she's like, oh, Ma, I tell you what, you're going to be just so embarrassed of me on this trip, because you're going to say, Allison, stop talking that way. And I say, oh, Ma, this is how I talk all the time. So she's looking forward to bringing out her Midwest accent to all of my friends that I will see on the trip. It's going to be hilarious. Anyway, so then she's been wearing off on me how she has been talking. I just can't get enough of it. It's just so funny. But anyways, what I did, if you see here, I put this on. And so when I initially made it, I was trying to get the setup right. So I went ahead and attached both sides. And then I just tucked my chickens and things in there. But you know, you certainly could just wait, put your stuff in here, and then attach it. I still think, for my own personal way of doing things, I'd like it this way. So I don't have to guess exactly where I want it. I can just go ahead and tuck it in where I'd like it to go. And so I'm gonna go ahead and attach that right away. Well, maybe I probably wouldn't have to. I'm trying to think here how that would work good. Nope, I think it's gonna work better just to attach it. Let's go for it. But again, personal preference. You could do it the other way too. So what do I got going on here? I'm using tear tape. I just used my regular adhesive, my Stampin' Seal. And I wish I could say that I was going to have time for doing another one of those fast stamping videos, because I do, and maybe I will, but I'm doubting it. But I have to make 26 swap cards before I leave on Friday. Or at least I need to have them ready enough that I can finish them while we're on the plane. I like totally forgot about it till the other day, and now I just haven't been able to get to it. So you'll see now when I go, like, I'm gonna kind of make it go into place first. So then even after I have it all decorated, it's gonna go. So isn't that cool? So now we have a little window. And now what we have to do is add all of our stuff. So let's stamp some chickens. We are gonna get to do some fun Stamp-a-raticing. And so let me see here. Did I cut out another circle? I don't know that I did. I might have to do that real quick. I don't see one sitting here. Maybe I didn't. I'm gonna cut a circle out. Oh, I did. You know what I did? That's pretty funny. I think I need it a little bit smaller. So as most of you know, I'll just keep talking while I'm cutting over here. As most of you know, our circle punches have retired, which is just fine. We have other options for circles. We actually have many options because we have the layering circle dies. And that's what I just cut out now. So multiple different sizes, you know, and then there's scalloped ones that go with this too. So I just wasn't sure which one I used. Looks like I used the smaller one there. And so I'll just set that aside. Now I have it. All right, so we're gonna do some Stamp-a-raticing. This is still set up from class. Now, because I'm gonna be making more of these cards, I have went ahead and just left my plates together. Now I have multiple plates because I do have multiple Stamparatuses. Something I could have done if I wouldn't have had 2 extra plates, I could have, you know, put another one on here, or I could have put one on the flip side so I can leave it set up. So right now I'm going to leave these on there so that I can use them again. And I have my template already cut out. So it makes for very easy, fast stamping. All right, so what I need is what I call this chubby little chicken. Poor little guy. And so all I have to do is I have to drop it in. As you see, we must have had a backwards stamping deal during class. That's okay though. If that was you, you should claim it. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. Things happen like that all the time. Who knows? I maybe even did it. So what we have going on here is we got the little hefty chicken, you know, like the hefty stack of designer series paper that I'm going to send if you place an order. And I don't even know why that word came to me. I've never used the word hefty, but it came to me when I was making that post. So, and it stuck. So we need the chubby little chicken here, or the hefty chicken. I did just re-ink my Memento, so it's nice and juicy. Okay. And I'm just going to give that a nice push. Look at that little chicken. Okay. Oh, it looks like I missed his nose a little bit. And I can even tell there's still a little bit of ink right there. Is that his nose? That would be a beak, wouldn't it? I don't think it would be a nose. I think it would be a beak. All right. So I see a bunch of you that are saying hello. So welcome if you're just popping in now, or maybe you're watching the replay. Thank you so much for participating in my Stampin' Scrap Tammy business and watching along, liking, sharing. I appreciate all of the comments and all the interaction and just the support over the last 5 years. And especially want to thank you as the week that I get to head off on our incentive trip, because if it wasn't for all of you participating, you know, whether you're just here to follow along and give me a like here and there, or you're a longtime customer, you do the classes that I offer, I appreciate every single one of you. All right. And if you do not have a demonstrator that you work with, I welcome you to join my email list and contact me. If you do, you can still join my email list if you'd like and get the free tutorial of the week and pop in every Wednesday for the lives. There will not be an actual live video next Wednesday, but there are videos that are going to post. Let me think. There's a lot of them. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 11 o'clock, I believe, Central Time, is when I have them scheduled to post. So there's going to actually probably be more interaction the week that I'm gone than when I'm here. I do not have any idea. I want to use the other side of this one. Looks like that one got a little worn out. I've got just pumpkin pie. I don't know. I should have maybe looked up what chickens look like what colors they are. Are chickens all different colors? I mean, I think the beak would be orange. I don't know about that little hair, but I wanted to add some color, so that's why I did it. I don't think they have orange in them, but I think they're usually kind of white, aren't they? I mean, I suppose there's different kinds of chickens. So you guys probably wonder if I live like under a rock. So I don't know what plants are, like different flowers. I can't keep one of those alive. I don't really know my animal colors. Like, I have no idea what I would color this chicken, but on these lines, I'm gonna pretend his hair is just, you know, maybe this is a shadow, or he got a little dirty out by the chicken coop. I don't know. Who knows? I have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. And that's all I'm gonna do for that chicken. And then the other one, I'm just gonna color the hat. And something we can do to make her stand out a little bit more is we could add some Wink of Stella to this chicken. And pretty much all we're gonna do, well, maybe this one too, why not? Then all we're gonna do, I mean, we have sparkly chickens here in my chicken coop. Okay. And then let's add a couple more things because there's so many fun elements in these die cuts. Let me show you. I went a little crazy cutting stuff out, like crazy. Ask the people that were here at class. I was like cutting stuff out the entire time. Look at these fun little trays of stuff, of fun things from the class. All right. And so I'm going to get the little sign. I'm going to get a happy birthday. we're gonna put a little bow on our little chicken, and we need some little banners, little birthday banners for our chicken to celebrate. And let's grab this one. So I've got Real Red, and I have got, for this card, I used Bumblebee. The other one I had used the Daffodil Delight. So, I mean, if you're making these, either one of the yellow tones would work. And then we also need a fence. And I believe I have all of the elements that I would like to use for this card. Okay, so let's see here. We got to put that on. I'm going to put it on with a glue dot. And what's going to be perfect is if I happen to have a take a pick tool. Recently, when on my lives, I haven't had one sitting near me, so I had to improvise and go back to the days when I didn't have one and look a little silly. Okay, I lost my bow tie. Oh, I didn't. It's on him already. Whoopsie. All right, here we go. Let's get a glue dot on there. Let's, you know what? I need to make that go the other way, so I'm going to, okay. I'm going to go like that. Okay, now I'll go ahead and put my glue dot on. I have no idea where an actual bow tie should go on a chicken. Like if you were a chicken, where would your bow tie go? I don't know. So I'm just going to kind of guess that it's right there. So first I'm going to put my chicken in. So, I mean, quite the fancy chicken coop I have here. And I'm going to need some dimensionals. I'm going to go with the big ones. And this one is just going to go up on one. I'm going to show you how I'm going to stack my dimensionals for the little guy, the little baby chick. Is it a chickling? I don't know. I cannot believe I waited this long to use this set. I'm just, and then like I said, I just couldn't stop creating. So again, if you just tuned in, maybe I should set these out for some more inspiration for everybody. This one I did find the basic layout. I did see it on Pinterest. I can't remember whose it was, and the other ones are kind of cased from Brenda Nelson. There's similarities to some cards that she had made. All right, so we got that little chicken in there. Oh no, that's the hefty chicken. Now we got the little one here, the little baby, the little happy one. Doesn't this, just looking at this, make you smile and happy? I think so. It makes me very happy. All right, and let me see. Okay, I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna actually stack this up. I'm gonna put 3 of them because I want this one just like peeking out the window because like it's just gonna jump out of there. And let's go one more. Oh, I don't know if I'd have to take that off. Yeah, probably would want to. So I've got 3 dimensionals on there. And then I'm going to just tuck him in right there. Oh, you know, his little feet need a little color. I guess I didn't know if they were going to peek out, and they are, so we better give them a little color. And then next I'm going to add my fence. And so this was pretty easy to add. I just tucked it right in here and put a glue dot there. And so after I kind of figured out where I wanted it to go, so it's just going to go like that, I'm going to put a glue dot on this side. So on the front of the fence, I'll put one on the front and one on the back. So this set, between the 2 stamp sets and the dies, at a glance it can really look intimidating, but you know, as you see like on this card, just adding that little bit really adds a lot to the card just by adding that fence in there, and it's not hard to use. You don't have to make a whole scenery to have a really cute card. And so next what I'd like to do is do my happy birthday. I need to poke out, it looks like the middle of the P. And I'm going to use my liquid glue this time around. I'll bring in my silicone mat so I don't get adhesive all over the place. And I hope this, I just had this sitting in my cup. I don't know if it is, I think it's gone. Let me see if I got another one. After all those cards, I emptied my liquid glue. Maybe I won't be using liquid glue. Like, how many liquid glues am I going to try? Oh, this looks like a brand new one. That's probably the one that should have been in there. I don't know why with my liquid glue when they're empty. I don't know if I think that I'm going to get more out of it than I am. I'm going to just toss that one right away. And then I just keep saving them because the container's kind of heavy, so it always feels like there's still a little in there. Or if I think, oh, maybe next time it'll work. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna dab a little bit of adhesive on here. I'm gonna put it in place, and then what I'm gonna add, and this doesn't come in the kit, but if you happen to have it, it is so cool. And I'll probably go back and add it to some of my other cards too. It is like a little hidden gem in the catalog. I've used it a few times here. And so we do need to add these little things too. So I probably want to add these before I add my happy birthday, because that'll go right over the top. So this is the front of these, and I'm going to do this the same as I did that little fence. I'm going to put the glue dots on the front. Now, so this is where maybe it would have been easier to have it open to do, but I still like the idea of being able to see exactly where everything is going. And since some of it is attaching to like the front here and some is attaching to the actual, you know, basic white, as you see, that tucks in pretty easily. And I'm going to do the same with the real red. So colors here that I have on this card: Bumblebee, Real Red, and Bermuda Bay. And in fact, I was going to go with Coastal Cabana, but I ran out of Coastal Cabana paper. And so I did Bermuda Bay, and I really enjoyed how it turned out. So sometimes it's good when we run out of something that we got to try something else. All right. It's never a bad thing when we got to improvise, because we always, usually that's when I find my happy mistakes. So there we have that. And next, I kind of tested my kids on where this should go, and they both voted up here. So I'm going to go with that on here, because if my kids told me that's what I should do, I'm going to just go ahead and listen to them. I'm going to put a piece of tear tape on there and adhere that. And then the last thing we have to do is just this little circle, because we got to celebrate you. And so, you know, a couple options here. Let me see if I could even show those. We talked about this at our class yesterday. Like, would this be like, how would you display this card? So as I'm thinking of it, this is totally off, but I don't want to forget about it. Let's go with, this is not part of the tutorial or the cards, but this would be, okay, that's not right. Okay, so you're watching me make up an idea as I speak. So what I'd want to do, let's go with a 2.5, like, because how are you going to display this? Because it doesn't quite stand quite perfect. So we had this idea at class that you just take, I don't know, a 2-inch, 2.5-inch piece of adhesive. Wow, that would be a big piece of adhesive. And so I just did a 2-inch. And then what you could do is attach it to the back of your card. Because as you see, so if I'm going to set this up, it's not quite going to want to stand. And it came about because someone was saying, like, wow, that looks like a card that my mom would leave sitting on the fireplace mantle or, you know, on her kitchen counter forever, because it's just so adorable. But it didn't quite stand. So that would be a problem. And then, so on this one, you would just write your message on the back of it. But something you could add is you could add like a little easel in the back. And then then it would still flip up. You could write a nice personal message right here, and then then it would stand up nice. Isn't that a great idea? I think it's a wonderful idea. I'm glad that we brainstormed that idea during class. So last but not least, we do need to do our stamping on our, oh look, I have I'll talk about that at the end. This is the paper share registration. I had paper and ribbon. I better make sure I get that back where it needs to go. It just happened, I just printed it, so it was sitting behind me. So I want this to be 2 different colors. I'm gonna start with my Memento Black on my circle. And we're just gonna go as straight up, straight down. You will notice that my Celebrate probably does not quite fit on here. That is to be expected and kind of planned. Okay, so it's kind of a tight squeeze for the Celebrate on there. But that's not going to matter, because what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna clean, I was gonna say clean my ink pad. I'm gonna put my ink pad away, my basic black. I'm gonna clean my stamp. And then I'll take another piece of basic white. I don't know why. I don't need that anymore. And we'll find the Bermuda Bay ink. And I'm going to stamp it again. And let's go towards the bottom. And actually, let me bring this back in. There, why wasn't I should have been using this for scratch paper. Okay. And I can go relatively low because all I want in Bermuda Bay, you probably can't even see me doing this right now. I'm probably not on screen. Okay. All I want to get out of that is the Celebrate. We'll grab a paper snips. And it's small enough. If you're not comfortable just hand cutting something like this, you could bring out your trimmer, or you could even trim it in advance and just, you know, do the Celebrate. It's probably about a 1/4 inch piece here that I'm working with. And now I'm going to go back. It's not quite as straight as I want, and I will just snip right there. And I can adhere that with some dimensionals. And I need to get some little mini ones for this one. You can use mini ones, or you can cut one of these in half. So if you only have one size, that's okay. And then I will put this right over the Celebrate. Isn't that fun? It just adds another little touch of color. And I'm gonna grab my basic twine now. Baker's twine, I think is what it's called. And I'm gonna do my little loop-de-loop. My signature ribbon move is what's coming up next. And I lost my glue dots. Nope, I didn't. I should stop saying lost. I misplaced. I misplaced my glue dots. And some little chicken came in here and ran off with them. So what I wanna do there is put a glue dot, because that's where the center of my little twiny loop-de-loop is gonna go. I'm gonna put that back. All right, and so let's go ahead, do some circles here. 1, 2, 3, 4-ish, and that's it. So depending on how, you know, wide your fingers are, you can always redo this. This is about the size that I want. So now I always pinch it right in the middle, and then I go ahead and adhere. Now, if I didn't want it quite that big, I could go back and do it, but it looks like that is a pretty good little loop-de-loop there. I'm going to put my ends in so that they're not flying all over. And then last but not least, I'm going to attach the rest of this with some dimensionals. Now, when I do it though, because some of it, I'm going to take a look and take a little gander here of how that's going to go. I don't really need any over there. I don't want any over there. Because then when I close the card, it's going to stick to this chicken. And then when we open the card, it's going to get stuck. So we don't want that to happen. And here we go. So it makes me remember we had a really fun chicken stories at one of our last team socials, like before the pandemic. We were all out for dinner after we gathered for a team meeting, and we had some good chicken stories because a couple of the ladies in our group have some little hobby farms. And well, I don't know if it's even a hobby farm, but one of the ladies has some chickens, and she had a chicken that got stuck. So, you know, there. That's okay. That looks good. So there we go. There we have our Hey Birthday Chick card. Oh, one last thing. And then that's gonna be it for today for the actual sharing, but I do want to touch on the Color Club and paper shares. Now there's lots of information out there. I need to squeeze this a little bit onto a piece of scratch paper before I get started. I don't want it to like get all over the place. Hold on. I don't know what I did here. Sure hope I didn't leave it open. That would not be good. This is like one of my favorite things. All right, looks like I got it. Or not. Might have to just go with some Wink of Stella. Oh no, I think I broke my, oh no, let me grab one. I broke that. Talk about operator error. Well, that's okay. I'll go with Wink of Stella on this one. I don't want to waste your time here today. And let me see, I gotta find one. All right, so this one has the shimmer crystal effects that I just broke the cover on mine. But it works great. Ask anybody that was here that used it. So the shimmer crystal effects is great to go over, makes those shiny. Or Wink of Stella is an option as well. So either way, I mean, and just plain is fine too. I always just like to add a little touch of something when I can. And that's gonna finish off this card. So this is included in the Hey Chick class that is still available to order. I have ordering open until May 24th. And so I will fill all of the orders when I return from vacation. So ordering will continue for all of the events that I have going on right now. We have actually the Hey Chick, and so this is one class. I suppose as long as I have you on here, I could show you the hot dog class too, if anybody would like to see that one. So let me move this out of the way. So there is 2 of each one of these cards, and then one of the one that we made today included in the Hey Chick card class. Of course, there's the twine and some adhesives as well involved. Let me grab the hot dog class. And then here's a look at the hot dog class. Equally as adorable if you like these little dogs. Both of these classes make me laugh. They're just funny. And I did not plan to have 2 animal classes in 1 month, but that's just how it happened. I couldn't believe it. And I was very happy with how it ended up. But so we have got the little puppies here. And look at this one. So this is all occasions. You can do whatever you like with these. Isn't that so darn cute? All right, so these are the 2 classes that are available. Other ordering things that are going on right now, as if these are not just so fun to look at. That's one nice stack and pile of cards right there. Okay, so that is going to do it for our demonstrations. I'm going to just touch on, I should look at the comments here. So looks like we have quite a few. All right, so thank you everybody who is following along. It's not letting me see them. Oh, here they are. All right. Oh, Susan Callahan, I love your little emojis. That's awesome. All right. Okay. So thank you so much everybody for watching. Yeah, Prize Patrol. I got lots of Prize Patrols going on while I'm gone. Any posts that you participate in while I'm gone will enter you into the drawing for that mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. So make sure to participate in all the videos that go live next week. Mondays is a funny one. The rest are, well, I mean, they're probably a little entertaining, but I've got some great things to share next week. All right, so Color Club. This one's been asked a lot. I haven't posted out there too much about Color Club. Ordering goes until June 5th for this. The kits will ship June 15th, July 15th, August 15th. There is no live in-person component to this class. It will be 5 cards each month, so 1 of each in color. I'm going to be using the hand-penned Petals stamp set. I'm looking if I had that handy, but I don't know that I do. So that's the stamp set that I'm going to use. So this is the one I'm going to use every month. Of course, the cards are going to be different every single month. So there's different ordering options. If you do option 1, of course, that's the most expensive and the largest option, but it includes full packages of everything. And this stamp set for free is included in that. And then the cards get sent to you for free each month too. So you don't have to pay any additional shipping with option 1. Same with option 2, you do not have to pay any additional shipping there, but it includes about half packages of everything. Full stamp pads, of course, there's no way to split those in half. A designer series paper assortment, half spools of ribbon, the in color jewels, designer series paper, vellum, and then the 5 free cards each month. So that's also a free shipping option here. Option 3 is just to get the cards each month. So total for the 3 months would be $45. There is an optional shipping option. So if you're not local to me, this class is available to you. There will be video tutorial and pictures of the cards emailed to everybody that is in the Color Club every month. The 4th option is for those that are in my Cafe Crafter demonstrator group. So if you have purchased the Stampin' Up, what I like to call the Happy Shopper Starter Kit, you can get the In Color Club for $5 and purchase all of your supplies on your own. And so that's the idea behind option 4. So we would love to have you be part of our Cafe Crafter group. We are a super active group for those that like to participate. We do all kinds of card swaps, team meetings, challenges, all kinds of stuff. And there is a special on that right now, $55, or you get $55 for free and free shipping. So you can pick $155 and pay just $99. So really, if you wanted to do the In Color Club, if you're loving the In Colors, which I don't know anybody who is not loving the new In Colors, they're so pretty. You know, you could order on your own and save a ton of money by getting the Happy Shopper starter kit, and then you could still do the In Color Club for $5. So there's many options. You can contact me if you want more information on that. I'd be happy to walk you through it and talk you through the options. Another thing that is going on, ordering goes through, I believe it is about May 24th as well, 24th, 25th. Right after I return, I'm going to be filling the annual paper and ribbon shares. So thank you to those that have already purchased. I truly appreciate it. I said that I wasn't going to get them out before I left, but I had this little tiny, like this much hope that I would get to it, and I'm just not going to. So I got a couple of the things in, but I need to get some sleep before we go too. So I decided that will be the first thing I'm going to fill as soon as I get back on the 24th. So those should be out. The first rounds will be out like immediately. And if a bunch more come through while I'm gone, I will even place an order while I'm in Maui so that I get the supplies sooner, so that I can fill them as soon as possible. But no later, absolutely no later than June 1st, these will be out. And so we have new paper packs, so just all of the papers. We have an option for all of the new ribbons, and then all of the In Color ribbons, or you can have it all. I like to call this one, have it all without spending it all. And then I'm going to send you some of the Pattern Party Designer Series paper too, that's only available with a host offer right now. Now, say you're not interested in the Happy Shopper starter kit, but you have a huge wish list, or you and a couple of your friends have a huge wish list. I don't have the information printed right now, but you can get, let me just write this down for you right now. And you think about this. All right, so do the Shopper starter kit special if you'd like. That's the best deal. If that's not your jam, that's okay. But right now there's a host special. Now you don't have to host a traditional party to do the host special. Right now, if you or, a variety of people accumulate $250, so between all of you, you can figure out a $250 order. Again, this can be all you. I mean, I could spend $250 in about 4.2 seconds. And then you get $50 free, okay? I mean, how awesome is that? You can use some of these dollars. I think it's half of this. You could use towards that starter kit. That gets all confusing, so let's not talk about that. But so host special, $250 order, you can get $50 for free. It can be all your order. It could be you and 2 or 3 of your friends. You can do that however you like. Let's write out the Happy Shopper special. Happy Shopper special. This goes till the end of the month. This goes till June 15th. June, I don't know. We got different dates. So you understand why my head is just all over the place, because I'm thinking up all these things. And this goes till May 31st, okay? So this is like a big chunk of it's going on while I'm gone. But I still want you to know that you would love being part of our Cafe Crafter group. We just had a full virtual day on Saturday where we did a whole online event. They got to make, I should find those cards. I got to show you those. I'll show you the cards that they got to make on the next live. I'm going to, get this video situated, have some lunch, and then I will come back and share with you all of the fun card swaps. I'll try to put them in order a little bit, but I'll show you those cards they got to make on Saturday for like super cheap too. So Happy Shopper starter kit. The cost of it is $99, and then like whatever your tax is. So, a couple of bucks in tax. So $99 is all you pay. You get $150, 55. So that's actually, I keep saying 55 free. You get $56 free. You don't pay anything for that. Free. Whatever you want too. They don't even pick it for you. And then they're going to send you a paper pumpkin, like my writing. And they're going to send you, what else are they going to send you? Oh, they're going to give you some catalogs and things like that too. Catalogs, etc. Okay. And then for 6 months, because your first quarter never counts. So if you're worried like, oh, what about these quarters? Well, now, okay, you can just end here. So end, you're done, right? You don't have to do anything more. So it's not a scary process. However, if you want to make another order for 6 months, for like this month, and then like 5 more months after this, you can get 20% off. Okay? So that's all, nothing scary about it. You can be part of our Cafe Crafter group and, you know, get the color club for $5. And we do a monthly card class that's $5 within our teen group, but lots of sharing over in that group. I just happened to look at our post over in there, how many pictures there are. And there's like 2,500 something post with, we have a hashtag we use in our Happy Crafter group, just called hashtag Cafe Crafter, because we call ourselves Cafe Crafters. But there's like 2,500 or 1,500 of those with that hashtag, and then however many more. So thousands and thousands of ideas over in our group. So we'd love to have you part of it. A couple different specials. Again, I hope I didn't confuse you with too much information there. I'm going to close things down here, go have some lunch, get this video situated for everybody so it's all shown in the right spots. Hot dog class here. And then I will come back and just share with you all of the card swaps. So if you'd like to see those, of course, you don't have to watch it live. You can catch it this weekend if you want, but that way it's there and it will be there for you when you would like to watch. If you want to watch live, that'd be awesome too. So like, share, comment, be entered in for the stamp set drawing. I still have, excuse me, I still have this stamp set to, you know, give away. So this was the last one. I kind of figured it might be the last one, but it's free. So somebody will get this free stamp set. And I'll do the drawing for this after I get back. So someone is going to get that. And then it looks like we're going to be all set to give away the mini Stampin' Cut emboss machine. So excited about that. That will happen the week after I get back, the week of May 24th. Sometime we'll give away that mini Stampin' Cut emboss machine. But I will be back then with our regular live. It will be, let me think of the date, 24th, 25th, 26th. May 26th will be my next time being live at our scheduled time. If all goes as planned, 11 a.m. Central. May 26th, we will see you again back here. So thanks again to everybody who has taken part in my Stampin' Scrap Tammy business over the last 5 years. That is going to allow me to travel to Maui with my family on Friday for a week and a half. We are just so grateful for all of you and all of your support. All right, everybody, going to end it there. I will see some of you back here maybe in a little bit for our card share. And if not, we'll see you on the 26th. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. We're going all over the place. Sorry. My phone was going dead and now, oh my goodness. Okay, I got to finish. I hope I don't lose it.